Welcome guys to the first ever Toasty Tips video of the YouTube channel. In this little series we're going to be working on Twitch growth, such as do's and don'ts and little tips and tricks that I feel that I did wrong personally when I first started. I've been streaming now for 4 years and we've definitely started seeing growth in the last year after I realised what I was doing wrong and what I could do to improve myself. So without further ado, let's get into it. Okay. So, first tip, do not do follow for follow. Never. Do not do it. It does not help you grow. All it does is give you false numbers. I see many people that have a lot more followers than I do that do not get the average viewers that I do. That to me tells me that they've done a lot of follow for follow. They've done a lot of going into people's streams and self-promoting themselves just to get followers. And they've forced the false numbers. So, just don't do it, guys. Yes, it takes a while to grow. Yes, it takes a lot of time to get followers. But do not do follow for follow. It will not work. It will not help you. All it will do will give you a false follower number. And you won't see anybody coming back into your stream because of that. Okay? So please do not do follow for follow. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. Okay. Tip number 2. Avoiding let's grow together posts or tweets on Twitter. They are terrible. Do not do them yourself. Do not comment on that person's tweet because most likely they are just looking for impressions and looking for growth themselves. It doesn't work. All it does is benefit the person who posts it. You may get a couple of followers from it, but they're never going to pop into your stream. They're never going to come check you out. In my opinion, just avoid them completely. It relates to the previous, but I think it's definitely an important one. Just avoid them completely and utterly. Do not do them. Just do not. Tip number 3. This tip relates to a lot of people. A lot of people will give you this tip. Any streamer that is, averages a decent amount will tell you exactly the same thing. Always use other avenues for your content. That includes Twitter, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram. The list is pretty much endless. You can post your content anywhere. Use it. Utilize the resources you have there. Even if you generically copy content from one platform to another. So if you use the same content for YouTube as TikTok or TikTok to Facebook, it's all relevant, guys. There's always a different audience for those different avenues. Make sure you use them. Make sure you're pushing your content and broadening your horizons and getting yourself out of that comfort zone. I'm getting myself out of my comfort zone right now by making a video like this. I've never made one before in my life. So, this is me pushing myself out there and getting myself out of that comfort zone and getting my content out there a little bit more. So please, guys, make sure you do it. Tip number 4. Tip number 4 all depends on you and your channel and where you want to take your content. But for me, this tip is all about finding your brand and pushing everything towards that brand, tailoring everything around that brand, such as your commands, your scenes like mine here. My name is Jim on Toast. Everything is toast related or bread related or along those lines. Try to find your niche. Try to find your uniqueness and try and push everything towards that brand. It's all about pushing your brand out there and finding out where you want to push your content and the look of your channel all together in one. So make sure you try and tailor everything around one brand. If you're mismatch, people are going to be confused about where you want to take your content and they can tell that you're also confused in what you want to actually do. So try to be consistent. Try to tailor everything to one thing. I know I'm kind of waffling on right now. I apologise. On to the next tip. Tip number 5. Final tip of the first part, guys, is make sure you use other people's content as inspiration. So take your time to be a viewer yourself. Take tips on how they portray themselves, how they speak to their community, how they give back to their community. Tailor that to your brand and mix it up a little bit, come up with your own ideas as well. Always try and make it fun for the viewer, make it interactive for the viewer, and work on yourself and think of other ideas and push your content out that comfort zone and try to think of ways to stand out is what I'm trying to say. You can always learn new things off other people. You can always learn bad things off other people. So make sure you're not only looking at good things that people do, but bad things that people do that you do not like watching, and tailor that to you and change your content up. I hope you found this video helpful. Please take your time to maybe drop me a subscribe or a like on the video. Thank you so much for watching. If you have made it this far, please check out the description down below. It's got all my social links there. I would very, very much appreciate it and look forward to speaking to you. If you have got any tips or tricks yourselves, please pop them down in the comments. Also, let me know any feedback on the video. I'm throwing myself out there in the comfort zone. Like I said earlier on, you know, this is the first video I've ever made of this nature. I would love some feedback. So please, please do that. And also, I'll see you on the next one. But until then, stay damn toasty. Much love.